Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Speed Chess Championship matchup between Aronian and Giri. So in the previous video, I forgot to mention that Aronian actually managed to win this match quite convincingly with a score of 18-11. So this game is from the 5 minutes plus 1 second increment portion of the match. Aronian had black and Giri had the white pieces. So let's dive right into the game. Giri opens with d4, we have knight to f6, knight to f3, g6, c4, bishop to g7, so we have a King's Indian defense on the board, knight to c3, black castles, e4, here d6, preventing white from playing e5, we have bishop to e2, c5 from black striking in the center, white castles, rook to e8, rook to e1, and here c takes d4. So this sort of transposes into a Sicilian dragon structure where white has a Maroczy bind with pawns and e4 and c4. White plays knight takes d4, knight to c6, bishop to e3, giving more support to this knight, bishop to d7, queen to d2 connecting rooks, knight takes, bishop takes d4, bishop c6, f3 defending the e4 point. And here a5 from Aronian, so black is preparing to transfer this knight to c5. And the pawn on a5 prevents the knight on c5 from being dislodged with moves like b4. b3 from Giri, and here we have knight to d7. Giri drops the bishop back, bishop to e3, so this keeps more tension in the position. Knight to c5 from Aronian, so the good thing about having this knight here is that it sort of discourages white to move this a-pawn because then b3 would become vulnerable. Rook a to b1, so this protects b3, so now white has ideas of a3, b4, expanding on the queen side. And also the rook gets out of this dangerous diagonal. e6 from Aronian, so this prepares room for the queen to come to the king side. And, well, usually moves like e6 in this kind of structures would weaken the d6 pawn, but Aronian here has worked out that bishop to e5 would help him to defend d6. We have rook e to d1, so immediately going after this pawn. Here another interesting try was knight to b5, attacking this pawn on d6, so with moves like rook to d1 coming, black would most likely have to give up this bishop. But anyway, rook e to d1, which is also fine. Here bishop to e5, defending the d6 point. And, well, if white tries to dislodge this bishop with f4, then e4 becomes weak. Simply bishop takes c3 after queen takes c3, knight takes e4, and black is doing well in this position. And here black is threatening to bring his queen into the game with queen to h4. So g3 would probably be a good move in this position, taking away the h4 square from the queen. But here bishop to f1 from Giri, and this allows black's queen to enter in the position. So now this is threatened. And here you can't play g3 because now this bishop is no longer on e2, so f3 is weak. And black can simply play queen to f6 with a double attack on the knights and a pawn on f3. So here Giri plays h3. We have queen to g3, so now the dark squares around the king are very weak. Knight to e2, queen to h2 check, king to f2, and here bishop takes e4 from Aronian. And the point is that you cannot capture back because knight to e4 check wins the queen. So here bishop takes c5, eliminating the knights, but that allows Aronian to win the exchange. After bishop takes b1, both players drop the bishops back. And here f4 from Giri. So trying to cut off this coordination, and, well, Giri is trying to trap the queen after king to f3. His idea is bishop g1, and after queen to h1, you put the king to f2 to defend this bishop. And then you bring the knight to g3, but unfortunately that doesn't work because black always has bishop to h4. d5 from Aronian, so a logical move since white's king is in the center, so black tries to open up the position, and also this supports the bishop coming to e4. Bishop g1, so going for the plan to trap the queen, but as I said earlier, unfortunately that doesn't work because black always has bishop h4 in the end. Bishop to e4 here with check, king comes to e3, and here queen to h1. So in this position, Anish Giri resigned the game because, well, bishop takes g2 is coming and this position is going to open up. Well, black is simply winning. He has a decisive advantage. So a very nice attacking game from Aronian, and he seized the initiative after Giri went wrong with bishop to f1. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and please subscribe for more future content. Thank you for watching and have a great day.